And some surprise teams that started out hot have not cooled down. Their fans are wondering if this is the new normal.
Well, B.A., it's easy for fans to jump to that conclusion. But look, the bottom line is you can't look too far ahead. You got to stay in the moment and enjoy the ride. I wish I had done more of that when I was playing.
So let's take a look at the starters. For the Toronto Raptors, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Owens. And it's the Magician in at the 3, the small forward. Here's the Magician. Down low. Here's Wingate. Lays it up and banks it in.
And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
How good is it to see the first one go through the net?
Now here's Durant, making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game. Kicks it to Quickly. 5 to shoot. Three-pointer off the mark. And it's Toronto's ball. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
In today's NBA, you have to stretch the floor, or you're going to struggle big time.
Reason why, that opens up driving lanes. Makes it dangerous for teams to W in the post. The offense becomes more dynamic.
And Smitty, the Toronto Raptors, the lone Canadian team in the NBA. They take great pride in that.
Since the Grizzlies relocated to Memphis in 2001, Canada has belonged to the Raptors. BA, you can tell they take pride in this. They don't just represent the city of Toronto, but the entire country.
First free throw is good.
Shooting for Toronto,
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Durant. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
I love when Durant attacks with confidence, especially when he's this close inside.
There's the screen. The 11-footer. Here's the Magician. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Barnes, it's good.
Showing his touch. Barnes good from mid-range also.
Pass to the Magician. Fades back. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
Hey, their activity on defense was terrific. It was just full effort at that end of the floor and a bunch of blocks to show for it.
This was their game plan going in. Make shooters uncomfortable by challenging every possible shot.
Collins, he's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now.
I mean, the versatility of KD is tremendous. There's really nothing this guy can't do.
And there's a pick. Pass to Wingate from deep. Drills it from deep. 5 points in the game.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Collins finds Quickly to the paint. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
What an athlete. Barnes flushes that one home.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Pass to Alexander-Walker. And the Raptors, another 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Outside Durant. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. They get it again. And the ball out of play. The Raptors will have it. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at Dallas, they slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
Seeing where the Raptors are, they continue to look incredibly dangerous. The cohesion and teamwork they show on a nightly basis has a lot to do with that.
The Sixers trailing. So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. He's out there with Owens. And it's Randall in at the 4. Just 5 on the clock. Quickly from outside. Owens grabs the board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's the Magician. He's guarded by White. Pass to the Magician. And it's blocked by Vucevic.
This is the next step for Nikola Vucevic. Can he start to become a better defender and shot blocker?
And Durant gets it to go.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Randall against Durant. Randall right side. And here's Owens outside. No good on the shot. The 76ers have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Nice move. Here's Nembhard. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, and in close games like this one, BA, you need toughness. Guys who will run to the fight and get after it.
The 76ers have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Up top, White. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
There's a screen. Pass to Cassell. Over Vucevic. And that one's good. Cassell. And the Raptors lead by 4.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
Up top, Vucevic. Back to Durant. Quickly with the ball. Jacks up with 3. Owens grabs the board. Here's the Magician. He's guarded by White. Here's the Magician. Nice D from Durant.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Outside White. Three-pointer, no good. Toronto's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Fades and shoots. That one drops for him. He has 6.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And the 76ers will have a different look here. Collins, he's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Barnes comes in for Durant. Smart's checked in for Quickly. And Jamal Murray is subbed in for Nembhard. Collins against Siakam. Murray. Count it.
Skilled finish by Murray. He can score inside and outside, really anywhere on the court.
So much NBA talent like Jamal Murray out of Canada, specifically the province of Ontario.
Yeah, very true. And I think that's because guys like Murray, born in the late 90s, they grew up with the NBA in Toronto. And Jamal and others have been inspired by the Raptors. Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's gonna make you pay.
White on the wing. Collins a screen. Now here's White. Not a lot of room. The layup off target. Pass to Wingate. Shoots over Barnes. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Murray passes to Collins. Shoots over Siakam. And there's Collins on the assist by Murray. Collins has got his first basket.
They have no answer defensively inside.
To the wing, right side. There's 47 seconds left in the second quarter. And Wingate gets it to go.
Gradually starting to put pressure on this defense. That's his second from downtown this quarter. 3 for the game.
Collins finds Murray. Smart outside. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Now the Raptors with it. They're on a 12-4 run. And Wingate gets it to go.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Murray with it. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Over Siakam. On target from about 13 feet. Murray's got his third bucket of the night.
Defenses have to be aware of Murray at all times. His shooting ability makes him a...
And that concludes the first half. It's the Raptors. They're up by 10. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out.
In the thick of the season now, these 5 rookies have really stood out to me. And we'll be talking about these guys for a long time, Shaq.
Some exciting talent on that list. The league has a great future.
And keeping things moving, what a tremendous first-half performance for the Raptors. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second-half action.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a 5-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, B.A. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
They've got Nikola Vucevic. Kevin Durant is out there with Scotty Barnes. Then there's Emmanuel Quickley, and it's Nembhard in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Pass to Owens. Here's the Magician. He's guarded by Barnes. And Wingate gets it to go. 18 points for him.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
On the wing quickly. Launches a three. They grab their own miss. Tries yet again. Kicks it out to Barnes. Here's Nembhard. Missed it, even after all of those chances. For Toronto, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's the Magician. He's guarded by Barnes. Here's the Magician. And another basket for Toronto.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
Julius Randle and the 76ers will have a different look here. Collins, he's checked in for Vucevic. White comes in for Barnes. Smart's checked in for Quickley. And Jamal Murray is subbed in for Nembhard. Free throw is good from Collins. Here's Owens. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. To the inside, Siakam uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
They built up this huge league with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
Shot clock at 6. Kicks it out to Smart. Got a piece of it. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Trips down the breakaway slam.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
The 17-footer. Durant, no good.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
And that one's good. The Magician. He's got 12.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Now Durant. 13 points in the game. Collins with a screen on Randle. Durant way outside. Misses the deep three-point attempt. And so it's the Toronto Raptors cruising into the next quarter with a 30-point advantage. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. We've got Shake Milton, and it's the Magician in at the 4.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Outside Milton. Pass to the Magician. Porter pulls it in. Philadelphia shooting just 38% for this game so far. Barnes, good work there as it goes.
Good work inside. Barnes showing how skilled he is close to the rim.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
And that one's good. The Magician.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Barnes. Can't hit that one. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. They'll take on the Cavaliers at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse after this one. That'll be the back end of a 3-game road trip. And there it is for him.
Ever since halftime, he's had his eyes on the basket and just crushing it right now.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Inside. To the left wing. Hill for 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Here's the Magician. Nice shot there, making him 8 for 13. Here's Barnes. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. And now the Raptors on the break. Milton for 3. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Raptors.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Wing shot on the way, and good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Give him 20.
And guys, one thing that's triggered this run, their proficiency inside the three-point line.
Barnes, it's good.
Barnes stopping and popping.
The Raptors have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Takes a step back. Here's the Magician. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Smart outside. Lets it fly. Buries the jump shot.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
The Raptors have gotten almost all of their shots to fall in the fourth. 6 of 7. With the drive, the Magician. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Well, Grant, I know you collect art, so we've been hearing all about these NFTs that teams and players are creating. So, no problem for Toronto as they get the win. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident.
Each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. And it's the Cavaliers to start out. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. The Magician out there with Wingate. Then it's Owens. Then it's Cassell. And it's Alexander Walker in at the shooting guard position. Now Owens. Following the three-point attempt by Dylan Brooks. Owens passes to the Magician. Hangs home the trifecta. With just about a half season behind us, the rankings are clearer than ever, Greg. You feel confident starting to make some playoff predictions?
Oh, Kevin, it's way too early for that. Injuries, other roster shakeups. There's just still so much that could happen and totally reshape those Rangers.
And Doc gets it to go.
But we come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Man, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now, here's Owens. Right now averaging about 5 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. No good from Wingate. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Brooks the pass to Palmer. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Last time they met was in Toronto.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
Tough to keep the consistency from deep, but they did it last time.
Now here's Giddey. 11 points for him in that last game against Milwaukee.
He's more than chipped in on the glass as well. Just a tremendous effort last time out.
Doc can't get it to go. Well, was the Raptors winning their last game against the 76ers. Owens passes to Wingate. Takes a three. Sinks the three-pointer.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. The pass to Palmer. Back to Giddey. Lets it go from deep. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Here's the Magician. Brooks covering.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Now here's Giddey. He started close. And then Allen slams it in.
Easy for the big man Allen to get up and throw it down.
Passes it to Wingate. On deep. Jarrett Allen grabs the miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Williams finds Allen. Can't connect from short range.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
To the left side wing. Here's Owens. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Defense always had their eyes on him. And then he gives it away. Classic misdirection.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Whitney's checked in. Achua comes in for Grant Williams. Monk's checked in for Brooks. And it's Noel in for Josh Giddey. Monk, the pass to Noel. Back to Monk. Launches it. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And you gotta love that three-point stroke of Monk. I mean, he's got such a high arcing shot there. It gives it a good chance to go in from deep.
The Raptors shooting their first free throws here for the night. First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Here's Palmer. Got a piece of it. Here's the Magician. He kicks it to Owens. Pass to Duke. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. Not going to go that time. Cavaliers go the other way with it. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see the frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
It seemed like any time they strung together a few baskets, they just went ice cold so quickly.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Here's the Magician, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Knocked loose. Whitney against Randall. Monk for three. It's hauled in by the Raptors. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Yeah, they seem unfazed by the hostile environment. I mean, just look at how efficiently they shot the ball.
Pass to Noel. Lets the three fly. No good on that one. And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back to the action. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. Taking a look here at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What have they been doing or not doing, in your opinion?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. Wingate is out there with Cassell. Then it's the Magician, and it's Alexander Walker in at the point.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
The second effort, and it's good on the way in. Wingate's got the lead up to 9 now for Toronto.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
And in a league full of shooters, Malik Monk is right there with the best of them.
And has always been a weapon from outside, has refined his shot selection the last few years, and starting to come into his own as a reliable outside threat.
Timeout called, Cleveland. So both teams making some changes here. Now we have a chance to see the teams that have been the NBA's. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Whitney's checked in. Achua comes in for Grant Williams. Malik Monk, he's checked in for Brooks. And it's Doc in for Noel. And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
Whitney against Siakam. Here's Giddey. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Here's the Magician. Monk defending. Here's the Magician. Releases from the wing and drills it. The Magician's got 11.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
There's 42 seconds left now here in the second.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Dishes it to Randall. Monk with a double team. The Magician, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. The Magician's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Every year, it seems like Randall's playing with more awareness. That's why you can now run the offense through him.
Here's Palmer. Sinks the triple. Doc's got his second bucket of the night.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
That shot wide open. And the Raptors lead by 15.
Working on being more consistent with this shot, Randall certainly helping his confidence moving forward.
And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time.
It'll be interesting to see how the standings shake out as we move forward.
Can I ask you a question? How can a team be half a game back? It doesn't make mathological sense.
Taking some time now to look at our matchup. Well, everything is... And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. A fantastic game from the Magician in this one.
He's done it. Fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
They've got Josh Giddey. Williams is out there with Jared Allen. Then it's Brooks, and it's Palmer in at the one. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Good. And a nice assist for Williams. Williams has got 3 assists in the game. Here's the Magician, Giddey defending, and Wingate gets it to go.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
From deep, Brooks drops in the tray.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
The pass to Owens. Here is Doc. 9 points in the game so far. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
Here's the Magician. Here's Alexander Walker. And again, Toronto with the triple.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. And even with the ratings going strong, the younger generations often cord cut. How does the NBA engage that audience?
Kevin, I think making game action trend on social media, and when big moments happen for maybe a small fee, allow people to be a part of it. It's like highlights, but live.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Noel's checked in, and Toronto also making a switch. Martin's checked in.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Here's the screen. Owens. Here's Cassell. Lays it up off the glass. Cassell's got his first 2 points of the night.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Brooks finds Williams. 5 on the clock. And there's the call on the Magician. That's his first foul.
Well, he bailed him out with that one. Shot clock was low. You got to just play straight up D. That is not the time to take a foul.
And Cleveland making a change here. Whitney's checked in. A different look now for Cleveland. Achua, he's checked in for Grant Williams, and Monk's subbed in for Dylan Brooks. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Monk, the pass to Achua. Here's the Magician. He's got 13. Pass to Owens. Here's the Magician. Monk defending. 5 to shoot. Owens no good. The Cavaliers trail by 15. They double him with Owens. Here's Whitney. Off target from three-point range. The Raptors have gone 4-7 to get things started here in the second half. Now Cleveland moving it up. Here is Doc. 14 points for him. On the wing, Monk. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Toronto leading by 15. Here's the Magician. A three-pointer is right on target. The Magician's got 16 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Here's Noel from the arc. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Fires for three, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here is Doc. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Hands it from downtown.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Monk with the ball. 6 points for him. Pass to Whitman. Banked in off the glass. He's got 6.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
The Magician passes to Cassell. Here's the Magician.
Hey, yo, right here.
Shoots from 14, and there are the Raptors with another bucket.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big. Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
And so is Toronto, holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And Cleveland making a change here. Williams is checked in, and the Raptors also making a change. The Magician, he's checked in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. So the Raptors 5 right now. Julius Randle is out there with the Magician. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then it's Owens. And it's Wingate in at the 2. The Magician passes to Owens. And he's good on the 3 ball. Owens has got 7 now in this quarter.
After sinking one triple in the first quarter, he nails another one in the second quarter. He's got it going on.
Good on the 3-point shot.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
Here's the Magician. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and went right to the rim.
It's good.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
And there's the call on the Magician. That's foul number 2 for him. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Raptors. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. Williams passes to Whitney. 4 on the clock. It's stolen by Randall. Here's the Magician. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Toronto. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Wingate against Williams. To the paint. Here's Owens. He can't get that one. Nice D from Brooks. The Cavaliers trail by 19.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Toronto.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooting.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for the Magician.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
Here's the Magician. Hits the target from 18 feet. And the Raptors lead by 16.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Now here's Giddey. D right on him. Can't hit the free throw line jump. And so here's Toronto. Their biggest lead of the game was 21.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
From 6 feet. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K. The middle part of the season can present some unique challenges.
Here we go.
Grant, how do you maintain your focus as a player?
Well, it can be tough. It can be really challenging because it is such a long season. You ultimately have to keep your eyes on the prize. And, of course, veterans know hard work now pays off later. You want to protect your record and start building late-season momentum.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. We've got Jason Tatum, and it's Jay in at the 5 spot. Here's the Magician. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Jason Tatum. First personal foul. First.
There's the three. Pure from three-point range.
Absolutely a threat. You've got to be on Tatum on the catch in three-point territory, or just like that, he will shoot lights out.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Tatum. 17 points in his last outing. Here's ABC. Clock at 6. Lets it go from the wing. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Tatum's got 5 points.
With good defense on you, you've got to stay locked to the rim. Jason Tatum does just that. What has to excite you about Jason Tatum is how consistently he puts work in to perfecting his craft. His idol is Kobe Bryant. He is a guy that wants to continue and will work to get better.
Here's the Magician. Last game, he had 28 points. 6 to shoot. Pass to Owens. Over Tatum.
If you're going to play for this team, you've got to be willing to mix it up on the defensive end. And Jason Tatum gets in the space of the shooter. That's nice.
Lets the three fly. The shot no good. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. Doris Tatum has already accomplished so much early on in his career.
Yeah, but you get the sense this guy is nowhere near finished. Jason Tatum is a guy who wants to be seen as an all-time great when his career is said and done. He is someone you can count on to give you everything he's got.
So it's the Clippers now. The Raptors making their last shot. Here's Highland. Right now averaging 5.5 a game.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
20 feet out. And Wingate gets it to go. 5 points in the game.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And he dunks it down.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's Highland following the bucket by the Raptors. Shot clock at 6. Fires for 3. The Magician grabs the miss. The Raptors with a lead. Pass to Alexander Walker. Off target with the 3. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from deep. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And the basket by Highland.
The screen doesn't earn him a ton of breathing room. Turns out he doesn't need it.
And Toronto calls time here. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. And this is a player who's been giving his all. Our Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
Oh, it's been so much fun to watch him on the offensive end recently. He's really his team's engine on that end of the floor, sparking plays and helping them find open shots and big points.
Now here's Siakam. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game.
That's why they call him Spicy P, cooking up a mid-range J. Go ahead, Pascal.
He's covered by Siakam. Robinson can't hit. The Raptors have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Here's the Magician. And there's the drive. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Here's Christopher. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Down low. And he takes the feet in stride and slams it home.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Here's the Magician. Kicks it out to Siakam. Knocks it down from distance. Siakam's got 5 points.
Well, all you have to do when a teammate has the basketball is beat a target, and Pascal steps into it and lets it go. Nicely done.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Christopher. Robinson on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Offensive board. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
And both teams already firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. It's the Raptors leading by a point. And we'll be back in just... And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, they found their offensive openings in the mid-range, and they continue to find ways to open up those jump shot opportunities.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
So both teams changing it up here. You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. Do you see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
A great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. He's out there with Owens. And it's the Magician in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Here's the Magician. Here's Christopher. He's got 5. Six on the shot clock. Fires it. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Sinks it from distance. 10 points for him.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
For 3, Robinson. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Here's Wingate. Robinson defending. Knocked away. Pass to Cassell. Puts up a 3. And the Raptors another 3.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
Now here's Robinson. Clock at 4. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Wingate. Here's Cassell using his post moves to get the 2 points. And now a 7-point Toronto lead.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
And the first one at the line is good. Both teams will make substitutions. He's off on the second. Here's the Magician. On the take. And so it's Toronto with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. They've been very effective from the 3-point line. That's the key.
And big fella, the people want to know, why didn't you ever participate in the contest?
Because I would have broke the rim.
Well, it depends on when you did it. Orlando Shaq would have broke the rim. Phoenix Shaq, I don't think could grab the rim.
And we come back to the game at hand in the first half. Plenty to like. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. The Raptors shooting an unreal 69%. Really special stuff here. And so in the game for Los Angeles, we've got Jason Tatum, and it's the prodigy in at the 2 spot. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's the Magician. Shot clock at 6. The rebound by the prodigy. To the right side. The 3 is up. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Yeah, what a great decision by Jason Tatum. That passing ability is important to complement his scoring ability.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks. Well, Jason Tatum added muscle to his frame and layers to his game, but still not satisfied. He said, quote, "I just got to be better. I have to elevate my level from being one of the top 10 to 15 players to a top 5 player. I got to make everybody else around me better. Brian, still work to do."
And plenty of runway to do it, Allie. Thanks. Pass to the prodigy. Fires from the wing. And the Clippers again with a bucket.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
Here's the Magician. Again, the Raptors good for 2 more.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
On the wing, Tatum. Pass to Jay. Back to Tatum. Takes the 3. Rebound by the Raptors.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Here's the Magician. 16 points for him. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's the prodigy. 14 points for him. Just under 2.5 minutes into this 3rd quarter now. Here's the Magician. That shot missing. And Los Angeles the other way now. Here's the prodigy. Sinks it. What range from downtown. 17 points in the game.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And Toronto calls time here. And already halfway through the year. Let's see how the West is stacking up. The shot to stop the run. Knocks down the long J.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And as we in the 3rd quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. It's the Raptors leading by 9. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Owens. And it's A-Train in at the 4 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Fades away. Wingate pulls it in.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
And here's a look at what's coming up for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Thursday, they'll be playing against Clint Capella and the Boston Celtics. And then on Saturday, they'll be facing Bradley Beal and the Chicago Bulls.
Some might look at this schedule and already mark off how many wins they'll get. But I think that's a mistake. You can never take a night off in the NBA. Even the ones you think will be easy are tough.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there. And hey, we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Here's Highland. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
The Clippers have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Here's Jay. Oh, wow! Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Shot on the wing, and that one's good. The Magician. 20 points for him.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Out to the right wing. Just 2 to shoot. Here's Jay. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And we've heard the cautionary tales in the past. Does it seem like players today are getting better financial advice, in your opinion, Grant, to make their money last?
Yeah, B.A., I think they're getting better financial advice, but I also think that the times that we're in, I think there's more awareness. Players understand the pitfalls or potential setbacks. The social media, digital age, all the information's there. So players today, yes, they're making more money, and I actually think they're doing a better job of protecting and saving their money, too. This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's the Magician. Jams it in off a great move.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
Out to the right wing. Here's ABC. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Pass to Wingate. Takes one from 10 feet. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Knocked loose. Here's the Magician. And the Raptors, another 3. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Toronto.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And let's give them credit to the shot blocking on display. They set the tone early and have kept the pressure on defensively.
And Toronto calls time here. They're on top by 12. 1:46 left in the game. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's the Magician, hounded by Tatum. Here's the Magician. Clock at 6. Nice D from Tatum.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And it's ABC missing. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Here's the Magician. It's deflected.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Raptors.
Absolute fireworks display. High-scoring game. They were unstoppable, Grant.
Yeah, just relentless from start to finish, and the pace was furious. Ultimately, they wore out the other team.
And this will give them their 28th win of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for A-Train.
Boy, his activity really stood out to me on the defensive end. He harassed ball handlers, came up with steals in transition, yet the feeling guys were looking over their shoulder, worried he was going to pick their pocket.
Right side Tatum, pass to Highland, over Owens. They get it back. Here's the Magician. It's not going to go for him. So no problem for Toronto as they get the win. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yeah, so true. They put on a
we know the players enjoyed the rest they get during All-Star Weekend. But Greg, you think it should be moved to later in the season?
I like how the current format splits up the season, but it seems more fair to hold an All-Star towards the end of the season so that voters get a more complete look at each player.
Here are the five for the Raptors. Cassell is out there with Wingate. Then it's the Magician. Then it's Owens. And it's Alexander Walker.
Hello, and here we go. It's Thursday night. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. Taking a look at the Timberwolves, they've been enjoying a truly spectacular run this season, sitting on top of the mountain in the first place spot.
You know, for Minnesota, I think they're the team you dread having to play. I mean, they've been performing at just about their best in every game so far this season.
We figured that by this point in the season, they would have separated themselves from the pack. They've done that and more.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. They've got Owens. He's out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's A-Train in at the 4. And for the Timberwolves, Maxey out there with Mitchell. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's prime time in at the 4-man position. Pass to Owens. Tries the spin move. 17-foot shot on the way. The Magician misses. Outside Mitchell. Here's Jamison. Beyond the arc. And he buries his first look. Looking at tonight's matchup. Both front courts are outstanding. This should be quite a battle here, Smitty.
It should be. The big men in the spotlight in this one. Rebounding and everything in the paint. This should be a great showdown. Strength versus strength.
Here's Maxey. The Raptors making their last shot. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That free throw's good from Maxey. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. The shot's good.
I think he caught the defense napping. Those plays can be soul-crushing.
Just over a minute and a half in. The Magician misses.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
To the middle. Banked it in off the glass. He's got 5.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive. And
hammer it home. Don't break it. Big dunk.
Wow. You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. Tipped away. In transition, here they come. Here's Wingate. And hits a 3 from the wing.
Man, he has come out focused and efficient. Love what he's doing at the offensive end.
Outside Edwards. Takes a 3. Toronto grabs the miss.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
Corner shot. Mitchell grabs a miss.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
The first thing I think of when watching Davion Mitchell is defense. Mitchell entered the league as one of the best on-the-ball defenders out there.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Maxey. To the paint. Here's Jamison. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's the Magician. 1:21 left in the first quarter of the game. 6 to shoot. And the step-back jumper is good. He has 6. And no doubt, Davion Mitchell is an elite defensive guard. Why is that, Grant?
Well, B.A., despite standing 6 feet, he's got a 6'5" wingspan. Mitchell is really strong and quick. But the biggest thing, Davion never takes a possession off.
A big group substitution here for Toronto. The Timberwolves trail. Javon Carter is out there with Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Lauri Markkanen, and it's prime time in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Markkanen from long range fires in the triple. Markkanen's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Here's the Magician. It's guarded by Markkanen. Here's the Magician. Pass to Duke. Here's the Magician. Deflected.
Markkanen with a nice block shot. His size has been a factor in this game.
Here's Jamison. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
And they're trending in the right direction after a rough first quarter from the field.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's the Magician.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
Mitchell's checked in for the Timberwolves. Outside Maxey. Markkanen outside. Left side Mitchell. Got a hand on it. Here's the Magician. Checked by Mitchell. Here's the Magician.
Oh! I saw it.
Wow!
And he saw it.
VA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Jamison. Hits the trifecta. 11 points in the game.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, we're at the time of the calendar when some teams go through a mid-season lull. Graham, what has to be done to avoid that?
Well, first of all, you have to keep your composure. You cannot panic. And, of course, this is when a coach earns his keep. Motivation becomes key. Keeping the players focused and making sure nobody starts coasting.
Toronto on D. Let's go with a 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks. He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
The Timberwolves have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. There's a screen. Shot from 12. Maxey, that's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
And despite the defender's length, he goes right up from the mid-range.
And you know what? There was probably a better matchup on the floor, but when it goes in, nobody complains. Well, he was in rhythm, hitting 2 threes in the opening quarter, but hasn't made one since.
Left side Mitchell. Left block shot on the way. Here's Wingate. He's got 6. Pass to Owens. Here's the Magician. Guarded by Edwards. 5 on the clock. 3-pointer. Buries it from 3.
There it is. His first make from beyond the arc in the second quarter. His 3rd of the game.
Minnesota has gone 6 of 9 from 3-point range. And Minnesota calls time here. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game. And the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
They embraced the challenge.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Raptors. They're up by 3. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks so much. I'm here with Coach Tom Thibodeau. And Tom, what's it going to take down the stretch to win this ball game?
I think just tough defense, take good shots, not turn the ball over, play smart.
Back to the basics. Thanks, Coach.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Hello, folks. Still a ways off from all...
Giving a clearer picture of who we'll see in the three-point contest.
And in our game with the Raptors, a close... Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. So for Toronto right now, we've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. He's out there with Owens. And it's A-Train in at the 4. The Raptors with a lead. The 3 is up. And it's Kennedy with a rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Jamison. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I'll tell you, at his size, once he gets it in there, it's over.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can. As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Here's Maxey. Second chance effort. The shot by Jamison, no good.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Greg, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity. and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Pass to Owens. They set a pick. Here's the Magician. And another basket for Toronto.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Ooh, poked away. And now the Raptors on the break. Here's Wingate. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Playing with good instincts. Nickeil making those around him better.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Jamison misses the baby hook. Toronto has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the...
Oh my God, did you see that? Booyah! He must be mad at the rim.
Yeah.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
For 3, Maxey. Here's Jamison. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Here's the Magician. The 3-ball. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota. So it's both teams making substitutions here, and a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rank. Outside Carter, inside. 1 second left. A nice shot by Jamison. Give him 20.
He is a scoring machine right now, but he needs more support from his teammates if they want to win this one.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors going into the break up 12. They put in work down low. And we take a listen in now to Tom Thibodeau.
You guys got to read the ball better. Stay in the stand. Read the ball. All pressure. Everybody talking. Oh.
And when the defense is lacking, Coach Thibodeau will definitely let you know about it.
Yeah, he doesn't hold back at all. And his players respect him for it. He really wants them to improve their effort.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Lauri Markkanen. Davion Mitchell is out there with Tyrese Maxey. Then there's Edwards. And it's prime time in at the power forward position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
And they'll get another chance. Again, the Timberwolves score.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Reason why? Lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Shoots from the elbow, and the Raptors getting another bucket right there.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Reason why momentum can flip so quickly. We see it time and time again. Teams giving up big leads.
Here's Jamison. Siakam pulls down the board. The Raptors shooting 52% from the floor so far. Doesn't go for him. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. They'll face the Spurs at home after this one. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. We've seen a lot of coaches make the transition from college to the NBA. Smitty, what are the biggest challenges in making that leap?
I think gaining trust from your players is totally different from the NBA and college. Also, the pace of the game. Not the speed of the players, but the flow of gameplay itself. And finding the soft spot in an NBA defense is much harder than it is in college.
So both teams making some changes here. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's the Magician. And off the glass. That one's good. 22 points for him.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
Here's Jamison. Back to Maxey. And there's a pick. Tries a 10-footer. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Raptors. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
The Raptors have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Here's the Magician, guarded by Edwards. Clock at 6 from the wing. And it's Toronto with another.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific
timeout. Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
And Minnesota calls time here. Here's Maxey. And the rise of the internet has helped give players their own voice. But now with podcasts and other streams, Grant, they're also able to monetize their voice.
Yeah, players understand the value of their voice and also how to monetize that. Speaking directly to their fans, to their customers, using these different platforms. You know, I think broadcasters need it. I think you and I need to have a podcast, BA.
For sure. I know we can't afford you though.
That might be true.
And Wingate gets it to go.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Shot clock at 6. Pass to Jamison. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. For 3, Maxey nails it from beyond the arc. Maxey's got 5 points now this quarter.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Raptors.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And this victory will put them at 36 wins on the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what would be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for the Magician.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight. Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
Here's the Magician. Pass to Wingate. Here's the Magician. Jamison grabs a board.
Toronto foul. Number 4. 4th personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's 10 seconds left in the game. Kicks it out to Markkanen. From downtown. Out of bounds. The Raptors will take it.
You just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It wasn't enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Thank you.